You need to get out of the crime scene, ma'am.
Do not touch me.
You can do your job from right there. Don't go through the crime scene again. Then don't go through the crime scene again.
He didn't push you down.
It doesn't matter. But
do you want to have her arrested for obstructing our crime scene? She can laugh all she wants.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. On February 4th of 2020, a man was stabbed at the Jackson Street subway platform in Chicago. A Chicago Transit Authority dispatcher assigned Supervisor Martessa Lee to be the quote, person in charge of the scene. Chicago police officers responded to the incident. The officers stood guard to control the crime scene as they waited for investigators and decon personnel. No caution tape was deployed, and the officers that now controlled the area were tasked with preserving the scene by directing patrons to the sides of the platform.
No, they gotta go on the outside. This is all a crime scene.
While attempting to control the flow through the area, CTA Supervisor Lee began walking through the crime scene, and Officer Raymond Haran directed her to stay out of the affected site.
Yeah, he's grabbing after the victim. Watch out, ma'am, come out here.
I'm talking. I gotta say.
Oh yeah, you need to get out of the crime scene, ma'am. Please get out of the crime scene. That's what I'm telling you.
And you're touching me now.
Because you're in the crime scene, and I'm asking you to stay there. Do not go in the crime scene.
And I'm doing my job. Do not touch me.
You're not doing your job. You can do your job from right there.
Do not touch me.
You can do your job from right there. Don't go through the crime scene again. Then don't go through the crime scene again.
Don't touch me again.
Then don't go through the crime scene again. It's very simple. We can go back and forth all
We
day.
can. Don't touch me.
It's done already. You're in a crime scene. You can't walk around free.
The two individuals went their separate ways, and as more officers arrived, crime scene tape was put up to secure the area. CTA Supervisor Lee eventually approached Sergeant William Spiker to complain that Officer Haran had grabbed her and moved her.
One of your officers, but we can deal with this first, and then we'll talk about that later.
What's that?
He grabbed me.
Why?
I
Were you in the crime scene or something?
I'm walking, talking, and they was telling me to assess the situation. He grabbed me and pushed me over.
Maybe you were in the crime scene. I'm not sure.
Right there, I'm not by the
They
blood,
wouldn't
and I'm
grab
walking
you
over
just for no reason, though.
He grabbed me and pushed me. Clearly, it could be seen too.
Okay.
Him right there.
Do you want me to ask him why?
I want something to be done.
Well, if he tells me that you were obstructing the crime scene, we're going to arrest you.
You're not going to arrest me.
Yes,
for
we
doing
are.
My job. This is my job.
We're not going to... That's the way it's going to go. If you want to complain, that'll be his job, though. You'll be obstructing his job, which is...
was told to assess the thing. So if I'm not stepping on the blood.
Now you're playing apples and oranges. This is our crime
scene. Apples and oranges
scene.
is not to be pushed.
Okay, I'm going to ask him.
You can ask him.
Are you the supervisor?
Yes, I am.
Is it worth it to you that serious for this?
Yes, because he pushed me. Did
he push you out of the crime scene?
Yes, almost took the blue tail.
They pushed me too because I didn't know I was in the middle of it.
That's your guys. I don't let no man allow me. I don't care if
he didn't push you down. He moved
doesn't matter, but he pushed you.
He touched you.
Exactly.
So what's
You're
the
not
problem?
supposed to touch me. What
Yes,
do you
he
mean?
can touch you.
Can I touch you and grab you the way he grabbed me?
We can touch you to move you out of a
Can
crime
I touch
scene.
you and grab you the way he grabbed me?
Ma'am, we can touch you to move you out of a crime scene.
So I can touch you and move you
No,
out of the
you
crime.
can't touch me. We can
my
touch
job
you.
Too. Okay, I can touch
This
you
is not
too.
your job. This is our job. Your job is to conduct the trains.
Exactly, and I was talking to my manager to let them.
Your job is to work with the trains. This is now our crime scene. If you're in the middle of it, we can move you out of it. Yes,
I'm not
we're
your
going to
crime
move you
scene,
out of the crime
but
scene.
I'm not your crime scene to push.
There's no complaint. If that's your complaint, there's no complaint.
10-4. Can I have your badge and stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna talk to him then.
No, that's fine. But that's fine. Whatever you said, that's fine.
Which one of you guys grabbed her?
Because she was walking through the crime scene to get out of the crime scene, and I took her from behind and I guided her outside the crime scene. I did not push. Everything's on camera.
You're absolutely right.
You're absolutely right.
That's perfect.
So
Everything's on camera.
he just moved you out of the crime scene. Is what he's saying.
No, I didn't push.
He's grabbed you and moved you out of the crime
That's fine.
scene.
But anyway, you said you needed what from me, sir? You needed something
They
from me.
need you to hold the tape. They want you to say you're a supervisor. You can hold the tape. You can hold the tape for them.
What do you mean hold the tape?
The tape off that camera.
You have to get that from control center. I can't.
No, that's the
That's
another unit.
Okay. Okay.
Was she obstructing the crime scene?
Yes. I told her it's on my body camera. I told her she had to get out of the crime scene. She kept walking. I told her she had to get out of the crime scene.
Did she continue in our crime scene?
Walking away from the crime scene, he pushed
Did she
me. I guess I
continue in
wasn't
our
walking
crime
fast
scene?
enough for him. No, I didn't. He pushed me right over there. It'll all be seen.
He's saying-
But you guess what?
walked
It's all
from
on
here.
camera, and I'm done with it now. If
walked
you
from
guys
here.
do it-
I mean, are we done with this? I mean, he's explaining what he
No, I'm not
did.
done with it. Y'all can be done with it.
You're not done with it?
Oh, I'm not. Because
Do you want to have her arrested for obstructing our crime scene?
I'm on
She can laugh all she wants, but she cannot obstruct our crime scene. Was she obstructing our crime scene?
She did not exit when I told her. I said, "Man, we gotta get out of the crime scene." She did this. I told her several times. That's when I
I'm
took
on
her
the
arms
radio.
from
He
behind.
didn't
I
tell
got
me
her. She
several
gotta go outside.
He
the crime
pushed me
scene.
from behind.
We can look at my body
We
cameras.
sure can.
Okay, arrest her. Put your hands behind your back.
Because he's saying I'm walking in the crime scene. I can put my radio back on myself, and you snatching stuff. That is so.
When Lee refused to drop her complaint, she was placed under arrest. A CTA manager eventually approached the officers and pleaded for her release.
So why are we arresting her?
He said I was obstructing the crime scene.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay.
She was walking through the crime scene. I followed her. I said, "You have to get out of the crime scene, man. You got to get out of the crime scene." She's talking on the phone. So you got to get out of the crime scene. I took her arms like this from behind it, and I guided her outside the crime scene. She turned around and spun at me and said, "Don't put your hands on me. I'm doing my job." I said, "You do your job out here." She said, "Don't you ever put your hands on me." I said, "You're in the crime scene." It's all on my body camera.
Or not?
Yeah, sure is. I mean, we pushed me from behind.
Did she continue in the crime scene?
After I
No, he
moved her out,
pushed me.
after I put her out, no, but she wouldn't listen to me walking through. And she said it's straight for the blood.
Possibly not hear the direction the first time?
No, because she held up the
I
phone and
was
said, "I'm on the
talking
phone
to
talking to
control.
my boss."
Exactly. You
They
on the
were, they
phone.
were instructing her to crime to.
Okay, so maybe she didn't hear
Oh,
the
that was
directions
weird.
first? Was it possible?
It's a possibility that maybe she didn't hear. I mean,
Ma'am, did you hear him say to get out of the crime
No, I
scene?
did not, but he didn't. He also pushed me, and that was the whole issue.
But that's not an
not
issue. 'cause
That
you-
is an issue.
That's not an issue. Because he can grab you and move you
so
out of the crime
what are
scene.
y'all about to do? Because I don't have time for
Well,
it.
what I'm saying
I was
is,
being nice.
what I thought he was saying is she was directed several times to stop walking through the crime scene. And she
No.
wouldn't not
I
do
was told
that.
that-
And then he grabbed her to remove her from the crime scene. And then she's upset about being grabbed, but she was in the crime scene. But I thought this perhaps she keeps going in and out of the crime scene.
we were instructed to block off the crime scene. So we're getting
No, I
conflicting
can't.
information.
This is part of our policy. You're handcuffed.
Oh,
I
I
have to keep
cannot wait.
handcuffing
And
you.
I
I'm
want
just
this.
trying to
This
do a
ain't.
full investigation.
You weren't trying to do nothing. He pushed
I'm
me.
doing it right now. He can push you out
He
of the
can't
crime
push me
scene.
nowhere.
Yes, he can. We have
No,
a crime
I'm not,
scene for an
because they
aggravated
wrong.
battery. Yes, we can.
Calm, baby.
It ain't no calm down. I ain't even supposed to be on the clock. I'm doing y'all a thing.
I know you are, and I'm gonna get you out of this.
Don't get me out of this. I didn't do nothing.
I know you didn't do anything. It's a misunderstanding.
It's
Please,
not. He pushed me.
Tisa, please. I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
I'm
Please.
asking you. This is
And
wrong.
okay. And we'll take it up with their sergeant, their lieutenant, whoever we need to. But
I've told her several times she couldn't go in the crime scene. She held up her phone and said, "I'm talking to my boss." I moved her out of the crime scene, and then she spun on me and got very aggressive, telling me, "Don't you ever put your hands on me." Said that several times. And I said, "You need to stay out of the crime scene." She kept saying it back and forth, back and forth.
And I tried to explain even I was entering it without knowledge, and he grabbed me to move me out of it. Because I didn't realize how big it was. But she's not trying to hear that. She feels like we can't move her out of the crime scene, but we had to.
You
because
can
she
move
wouldn't
me, you can't
listen
push me.
to direction. Yes, he can.
okay.
What part of that don't you understand? You or anyone can be moved out of a crime
Okay.
scene.
Whatever.
Once I'm here, I can move POs out of the crime
Okay,
scene.
move them out. Do what
That's
you gotta
our rules.
do. Do what you gotta do.
Does that make sense?
I
That's
completely
it.
understand. So it's a misunderstanding.
It's really not. But
You know,
okay.
she was being following instructions from the control
It
center.
was over for me until she started.
Yeah, when you do is done pushing me,
See,
So,
just never.
Vanessa.
so we can take care of this another way. Come on. You're gonna be on national TV.
I
Are you
don't
serious?
care.
You're gonna jeopardize your job,
I'm
Martin.
jeopardized for what? I didn't do nothing.
I mean, she was on the phone with our control center, and they were giving her instructions to block off the crime scene. I mean,
I didn't do nothing.
What is it that you want?
Sounds like that it was a misunderstanding. It's possible.
We can go with that.
That she didn't hear, and that's why you had to move her out of it, right? She wasn't being disobedient.
Except that she held the phone and said, "No, I'm doing my job." But
So
if you want me to
maybe
get your handcuffs off, I
Maybe
will.
she didn't hear the first part of it.
Okay.
She didn't enter in after you moved her out of it, right?
Oh, then she became more argumentative.
Again,
Again, everything's on my body camera, so.
All right, let's. Sounds like a misunderstanding.
There you go. I was gonna say, you want to take a shot, because the media's on their way down. So you want to get it.
You don't need to apologize. You weren't the one doing it.
Lee was released after about 10 minutes, and after reviewing the video evidence of the encounter, the Civilian Office of Police Accountability recommended that the Chicago Police Department suspend Sergeant Spiker pending its investigation, stating, quote, "Strong evidence suggests that Sergeant Spiker's handling of Lee's complaint may have been in violation of department policy regarding the treatment of received complaints of misconduct. This same evidence also suggests that Sergeant Spiker threatened Lee with arrest if she insisted on advancing her complaint, and that Sergeant Spiker ultimately carried through with his threat of arrest. Lee filed a lawsuit against the city of Chicago and both officers for excessive force, violations of her First Amendment rights, unlawful detention, false arrest, illegal seizure, battery, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and indemnification. The lawsuit was dismissed in June of 2021, after the matter was settled out of court. It is possible that had Officer Haran arrested Lee the first time she refused to leave the scene for obstruction, that the charge would have seemed more valid. Crime scene tape is not a magical shield, and if there is a valid reason to cordon off an area to preserve evidence, or even to stop the flow of traffic in the interest of safety, officers do have the authority to lawfully order someone to move a reasonable distance away to protect the scene without it. However, Lee's arrest was only a consideration after she refused to drop a complaint, where she voiced her concerns with the manner in which she was moved, and at that point, the arrest can be argued as retaliatory and a violation of her First Amendment rights. The city eventually moved to fire Sergeant Spiker, but it is unclear whether his position was terminated. However, upon reviewing the department's current employee record, Sergeant William Spiker's name does not appear because the case was settled. No opinion was published by the courts to analyze, so I'd like to know what you think. Was the manner in which Officer Haram moved Lee inappropriate? Further, do you think her arrest was made in good faith? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned comment. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell for future content, and check out our other channels, Lady LackLuster and The Odd Side. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment about what you think of this interaction. It's the easiest way for you to help expose corruption and misconduct. Merchandise is available using the links below. Join the LackLuster family for just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel. Get a Lack logo next to your name, custom emotes, and early access to videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All links are down below.